Alright, so I'm going in. This is my code vein. This is going to be an update of the cosplays or the custom builds that I have for my game so far. Gonna do the appearance. Start with the male. Just as a heads up, this is a heavily modded game. As I said in the previous video, the differences in this video, of course, are going to be I pretty much removed all of the mirror characters that I had in the game, which pretty much the same characters, excuse me, the same character twice, um, with minor tweaks. If I have mimic characters or mirror characters, I just remove them from my set here, among other things, which I'll cover too. And also, I keep forgetting YouTube has like a limitation on the resolution of the videos. So you guys, I play this in 4K, but I think you guys at most can see it in 2K. So to alleviate any issues there, I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to zoom in close on the characters so that you can really see and get a feeling for the detail. Also, speaking of detail, I have a reshade. Excuse me, I have a reshade that I use too. I'm going to simply tap a button here that turns it on. That's my reshade. It's littered in effects. It has like ambient lighting, MXAO, cartoon. It does ink work on the 3D models. It's pretty nuts looking, and a lot of color corrections. But yeah, that's my reshade that I usually play with. It's pretty crazy. So I'm turning it back off here. I know the difference in the way the game looks is kind of staggering. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump through my sets. By the way, this is heavily modded. If I haven't touched the character, I'm not gonna speak too long about him. Here's my Alucard. This Alucard is untouched. He's covered in a previous video. I'm gonna zoom out here so you can see him in full. I'm gonna do a full rotation here. See him from every angle. I'm gonna zoom back in so that you can see the character up close. Characters that are the same person or characters that are just alterations of the same character. I'm gonna try to toggle them back and forth so you can really get a feel for the differences. Father Alexander, this was covered in the previous video too, from Hellsing Ultimate. By the way, Alucard, the first characters from Hellsing too, or rather Hellsing Ultimate. I'm gonna zoom in here so you can see the face up close. Again, Father Alexander from Hellsing. This is Vampire Hunter D. He's from a really old anime. I know you little 20-year-olds have no idea what this is, but you older people, you get it. I'm gonna do the 360 here for you. You see him in full. I'm gonna zoom in, get the bust. Okay, so let's move along. This is a new character. Again, I removed all my mirror characters or my characters who are the same characters with minor tweaks. This is Boozette, which is basically Princess Peach if she were a ghost or a Boo from Mario. Do the spin here. So get that 360. I'm gonna zoom back in so you can get the bust. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. I hate coughing in these videos. Quickly get the side views here. Yeah, that's Boozette. I'm gonna go over to another version. And yes, I play with these characters. Here's Bowsette, which is basically Princess Peach if she were you know done up to look like Bowser. Let's do the 360 here. Mm. All right, let's zoom in. Let's get in close. Get the bust. No pun intended. See it from both angles there. Something weird going on with the shading there for under her bikini. It's kind of weird. Okay, this is the next character. This is still Bowsette, but this version of Bowsette, I think it's referred to on the internet as furry Bowsette, which is basically it's Bowsette or Princess Peach if she fully look like Bowser. Think of it as like a mutated version of Princess Peach. As you can see, she's a little curvier, a little more endowed than her other version, a little thicker. All right, I'm gonna do that toggle thing I talked about here. Okay, Bowsette, Bowsette 2, oops, and then Boozette. So Boozette, Peach, or Bowsette, furry Bowsette. All right, let's move along here. Next up, cover this. Oh, Jesus. I covered this in the previous video. This is Guts from Berserk. This is pretty much young Guts. I'll do the spin here. I want to drag this one out. I'm going to zoom in close up on the bust of the character. Get a real, like a good feel for the detail that the character has. And let's move along. This is pre-Berserker armor Guts. Or yeah, it's post Golden Age, but this is before he gets the Berserker armor. I covered this in the previous video. Let's do the spin here. You'll notice an outstanding difference with this Guts and the version in the previous video is he has his cape. I gave him his cape and wrapped it around his neck and on his back. Did some tweaks. These some of these accessories take a lot of slots, so it's very hard to be accurate on the first go. But yeah, that's a change. And this is post Berserker armor Guts. Let's get in close first. See it from both sides there. I know the changes or the tweaks to the characters doesn't seem very major, but trust me that some work has been done here. There's been some crazy tweaks. Do the 360. I'm gonna do the thing where I jump from character to character here. So young, pre-armor, post-armor. The thing that stands out with this Guts is well, besides the obvious color schemes, the white hair due to him being startled from his first wear of the Berserker armor, but it's his facial expressions. The further you get into the Berserk manga, I noticed the sadder the character is. So when he's young, he's rambunctious and very angry, ready to fight. As you can see here, when he gets older, he's still an angry person, but he's a slightly more calmer. Just he turns his anger on. And then we got the final version, which is, excuse me, this is the version of him when Kentaro or Dr. Kentaro Miura died. This is what he looks like currently in the manga when he was under the helm of his creation. He was very sad. Guts has always looked very sad. And then for the subtle changes, which is something I can cover now since I'm actually zooming in. If you look closely at his face here, you'll notice besides the facial expressions, he has totally different his the structure of his cranium, his pupil shapes, his eyes. There's changes here, and of course his facial expression. There's changes here. They're not just the same character over again. The art drastically changes. I'm pretty much a you know perfectionist. So let's move on. I'm gonna go up here to the next row. This is Victoria. Sirius Victoria. I covered her in the previous video. I just do a spin here. She's from Hellsing. She's the big booby cop. Let's do what I didn't do in the previous video here and zoom in on her face so you can actually see her face, the detail of it or whatever. And then of course I have V2 of Sirius Victoria, which is just her as a vampire. Getting nice and close so you can get all the detail. I know a lot of you guys, most of you guys play Code Vein too, so you might want to make these builds. That's why I'm getting in on a character for you, so you can get every detail. This is a new character. This is actually Baby Doll from Sucker Punch. I'm gonna do the 360. And yes, I like Sucker Punch. I know everybody hates that movie. I love Sucker Punch. I think it's a good movie. Let's get in really close to her face so you can really see the detail on this 2K video. I gotta figure out how to do like 4K. It might be tough to do 4K recordings when your game settings are 4K. That might I can't imagine what that would do. The recorder lag wise. This is Bulma. This is Bulma from Dragon Ball, specifically original Dragon Ball. This is like pre Z Bulma. This is actually a new character. This is her as a Playboy bunny, which is a thing by the way. Not specifically for Dragon Ball Bulma. I think there's a DBZ, a very popular DBZ version of Bulma that's a Playboy bunny. But I don't know why. I just chose to use Dragon Ball for this. I think because I can get it most accurate. Yeah, I think because I can get it the most accurate with the parts that I have, and also I like Dragon Ball Bulma. I think she looks cooler. So I think I covered this. Let's skip this one. So here's Casca from Berserk. There had been she's changed too. My tweak that I made for her is her shoulder pad. If you look closely at her shoulder pads, they're completely different. They're more shapely than they were before. And I also did some adjustments because I noticed they shift slightly. You'll also notice I put her crest. I put her unit crest on her neck in front of her scarf. There is gold. You can see it there. That's a minor change I made. You know, it looks closer. It looks more like Casca. I can't remember for gloves. I think her gloves are the same. I think I just put a little shine on her gloves so they look metal. Excuse me. But yeah, this is just my minor tweaks to Casca that I made. Let's do the spin here. Let's get all up in her, or rather, wording. Let's get close. Peep the art style here. Again, I like the screen arch, so I'm super meticulous. This is what I call cute Casca or crazy Casca. This is what she pretty much after the eclipse she loses her mind, and this is what she looks like, just wearing raggedy clothes and her hair is unkempt. Tweak wise, I don't think I tweaked this character. I think she's the same. Just some minor tweaks to her shoulders, but yeah, I think she's mostly untouched. Oh, her skin. Let's do the thing I promise here. Toggle between them. Her skin is lighter. I made her much lighter than she was before. She was a little too dark. Oh yeah, the 360. And again, I play with these characters. I play with all of my cosplays. I love them all. They're pretty sick. I don't just make characters. I make characters that I would play the game. That I would play the game from beginning to the end with. Harley Quinn. Again, I didn't touch Harley. I didn't mod her, or rather, I didn't tweak her since the last video. Doing the 360 here. Again, her bat is modded in the game. Very detailed. This is a one of a kind Harley Quinn too. You're not gonna find another version of this character anywhere on the internet. Not my character. Okay, let's move along. Start from the top here. Vincent Valentine. This is from Final Fantasy VII. The PlayStation 1 game. I still can't remember what year that game was released. It was 95 or 97. So 1997 or 1995. I can't remember. But this is original. This is original Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. This is his anime look. This is an alternate version or Advent Children, what I like to call it, the Advent Children version of Vincent Valentine. He's also Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, the spin. Sorry, I forgot to do the 360 here. Do the full spin. I got a 360, the Advent Children version of the character too. With a 360 here. Don't worry, I'm gonna toggle between the two characters, but I'm gonna get up close so you can really feel the difference here. Okay, let's get in close. I want you to really feel, specifically, mostly it's the face. Let's get a little closer. Mostly it's the face. I want you to feel the difference in the way the face is designed for the character, really. And here's my alt version. Pay attention to like the gradients in the face, like the lighting, the makeup, the way the characters look, even the structure of the head. I'm telling you, Detail is very important, especially with this game, because it's so easy to go into jank territory. Here's Cloud Strife. This is also from the PS1 game of Final Fantasy VII. I do 360. I love his hair. I found a Cloud mod, but I didn't use it because God, this hair is so much cooler. Let's get in close here. Don't worry, I'm gonna. You know, I have another version of Cloud. I'm gonna have to toggle them. Actually, let's toggle them now. Here's V2 of Cloud. This is pretty much Advent Children Cloud. So it's a more 3D variation of the character. Again, pay attention to the gradients, the shading in the face, the detail of the, he actually has lips. There's a lot of tweaks here. So I'm gonna do the toggle thing here, so you can feel the difference there. They're not just copy and paste of each other. I don't think you really need a 360 of this character. You get the gist of it. Okay, Sora. This is from Kingdom Hearts 3. I didn't tweak him, or rather, I didn't touch him since the last video. So he's pretty much the same. Let's get in close here. Let's get all up in him. Again, these characters that are typically based on 3D models or 3D characters in general, you'll notice the makeup for the face, the gradients in the face are pretty nuts. It's very important, vitally important, that you get that right, specific for the 3D characters. Let's since I'm on Final Fantasy right now, actually that was Kingdom Hearts, but since I was doing Final Fantasy, let's move up here. This is Sephiroth. This is from the PS1 game. Let's do the spin. Quick 360 here. Let's get in close. Let's get all up in the space so you can get a feeling for the detail there. Here's V2 of Sephiroth, or Advent Children Sephiroth. Yes, he's got some crazy makeup work. He has a very distinctive look. I noticed Advent Children Sephiroth specifically, he has a very shadowy appearance to his face. I don't like remake Sephiroth, by the way. I don't like his armor design, and I don't like how they utilized him in the game. He just, he appeared a little too much. Oh yeah, the toggle thing that I said I would do. Okay, animate Sephiroth, Advent Children Sephiroth. Jeez. Pay attention to the face changes too. Very important. This is Kadaj. He's from Advent Children. Also, I put him in my game because he has the Soba, which is basically a katana sword with two parallel blades sticking out of it. Very cool, unique design. So I just put the character in here because I have his weapon. I didn't tweak him since the last video. This is Angel. This is Angel from King of Fighters. She's fun fact, she's Hispanic. You never guess it because her eyes are blue, and she has white hair, of course, which I'm guessing she dyed. But yeah, she's a mommy. I won't lie, that actually made me slightly happier when I saw that she's a mommy. But yeah, this is Angel from King of Fighters. What's next? Oh yeah, I did Sora. I already covered Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. Then I have Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1. This is him with the darkness armor. Cringe. But yeah, this is him in his darkness armor. Let's do 360. Let's get all up in his space so you can feel the detail. Again, this character is based on a 3D model, so got to be very very heavy with the makeup, the gradient. Pay very close attention to the detail, things like lips and eyeshadow and stuff. I don't think I tweaked this character since the last video. Okay, who's next? This is Rachel Foley from Resident Evil. I just like Rachel Foley. I think she's cute. And then I had the outfit or the this tight jumpsuit modded into the game, so I figured why not? She just she's perfect for this jumpsuit. Let's get really close so you can see the detail in the jumpsuit. Hopefully YouTube's resolution limitations doesn't really hurt this too much. But yeah, Rachel Folly. I gotta move her hair down a little bit. I'm gonna tweak her bang a little bit. It looks like it's floppity. But yeah, Rachel Folly. She's hot. And yes, I do play with her. Okay, next character is Bash the Stampede. He's from Trigun, which is in. Did I 360 her? Yeah, I had to 360 her. But this is a character from an anime called or manga called Trigun. Very old anime. It's regarded as one of the greatest animes for Western material actually. And yeah, just let's get in real close. Pay attention to like the detail of his eyebrows, the mole on the side of his face. Tell the man, you be a stickler for detail, and you can make it where you can't screen arch it. But there's my Vash for you people out there who want to bash the Stampede. Um. Oh, by the way, I didn't tweak. Yeah, I did. I tweaked Vash since the last video. I made him lighter. I decreased his weight so that he's skinnier because Vash is a skinny character. He's not buff. This is Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5, I believe. Tweak wise, I think the only let's do 360 first. Do a 360 zoom now. Okay, there's a 360. Let's get in close. Get all up in her face. So, tweak wise, oh, you gotta get really close to Quiet. Okay, tweak wise, the thing I did for Quiet was the detail in her face. I think the previous video, she had shadowing around her eye, and it was kind of like she had the ink makeup on her face. As you can see, tweak wise, I reshaped her face, gave her a different skull type. I gave her bags, more detailed bag wise for her eyes, and I, of course put freckles on her face. You'll notice this isn't game lighting that you're looking at. This is actually me finagling the makeup to properly mimic her 3D the way she looks in Metal Gear. And this is the end result. It's far more accurate in my opinion, specifically in her face than she was previously. So let's move on. Who's next? I did Angel. This is Nezuki from Demon Slayer. Sorry to say it, I'm not really a big fan of Demon Slayer. I know it's a popular anime. I get it. People like the manga too, but I don't follow it. Something about the art just turns me off. But this is Nezuki or Nezuko, however you pronounce her name, and this is basically the main character's sister. I think she looks so cool. She's got a very distinctive, unique design. She This dress is actually a modded dress. This isn't the default game. It's probably why you guys probably won't be able to find a version of her wearing this out on the internet. And when we get really close to her face, you'll notice little minor tweaks I made to her, like she has veins in her forehead. She's using a modded bamboo stick on a string or whatever that is, scroll or whatever she's biting down on. It's modded. It's not base game. And yeah, this is the end result. I got Nezuko or Nezuki from Demon Slayer, and she looks cool. This has been changed since the previous video too. This is Mako from Prison School, and originally I had her in her skirt. Yeah, I had her in her school uniform, her prison uniform, which was a brown skirt and a light brown top with the red ribbon around her neck. And the jumpsuit is more accurate. This She actually wears this in the manga and the anime. And also I fixed her hair. I tweaked her hair too to be more accurate, to be way more close to how she looks in all of her renditions. And this is the end result. Also, this fun fact: this jumpsuit makes the bust of the character far bigger than the base game, which is a necessity for a character like Mako. So changing her to this was a no-brainer. Let's get in close. Yeah, pretty much a no-brainer, man. Now I won't have the 360 her, but I'll show you. Just get in close so you can see her hair. There's things I tweak too that you can't see unless I get in super close. But things like the glint on the eyes, the way the makeup is set up for the some of the characters. There's minor things that I tweak. The sheen of their lips and hair, things like that. That I don't want to go too in depth with that. I don't think I have enough time. It'll take like an hour for me to make the video if I did that. Last but not least is 2B. This is 2B from Near Autonoma. This is actually modded. The only thing I had to tweak, by the way, this I haven't touched her since the previous video. So for this update, she's pretty much the same. The only thing I had to tweak when I threw this together was just a weight. I lowered her weight to make her lighter or skinnier, and her skin tone, little things like I had to add the mole. Yeah, I had to add the mole into her face. Make sure I picked the proper cranium structure for the character. You know, just little minute things like that that I had to research prior to making her. But you know, the mod's there for the hair, the 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 band around her eyes and her outfit. So yeah, I think that's everything. I want to quickly go through here, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Got Kingdom Hearts, Trigun, Suicide Squad, Dragon Ball, Hellsing. Yeah, that's everybody. So I removed all the mirror characters and I just pretty much, just threw together some more some more cosplay builds here. That's crazy how different their body looks there. Dang, the thickery is real. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag the video out any further than this. Excuse me, I'm under the weather. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag this video out any further than this. I don't want it to be 30 minutes. But yeah, this is an update video for Code Vein. I'll try to keep doing it. I'm gonna turn my reshade on again so you can see it. Just how drastically different things look with it on. Again, I play this on 4K, 60 FPS by default. Um, I'm sure this recorder's not helping with the whole FPS thing and whatnot. And I also have things running in the background, so I'm sure it's slowing it down, making it lag. But usually my reshade does not alter my FPS at all. But yeah, this is Code Vein. This has been an update to my cosplays. I might make another one later. Those of you who want to, use these that I'm showcasing, feel free. Go ahead, remake them, tweak them, do whatever you want with them. Just keep in mind where you got them from. And that's pretty much it. Everybody out there, be safe. God bless.